Good afternoon, Randy Wood, Vice President, Sales and Marketing, Irrigation Business for the Americas and Australia, New Zealand. 2012 was really a watershed year for all of the pivot manufacturers here in Nebraska and across the U.S. We had unprecedented demand driven by increasing land values, high commodity prices, and obviously the drought. This year, I think so far that the season is off to a much slower start. We had a lot of early planting last year, and if you look at the USDA data, we're seeing later planting this year. We're seeing some markets where it's been too wet to get in the fields, and then some where it's been just right. I think that's normal, but overall, we're seeing delays in planting. And the USDA release today, I think, said that corn planting is up to 91%, and the 5-year average is 95%. So I think we've caught up a lot, but we don't know yet how that's going to impact yield at the end of the season. So I think the market this year, it's still too early to tell how much of an increase or decrease we're going to see. I think overall, when you look at the long-term benefits of mechanized irrigation and center pivots with regard to risk mitigation, yield protection, our drivers are still very, very strong. And the only negative impact of the ag market right now is going to be declining farm income due to lowering commodity prices, higher input costs. But overall, I think there's just very, very strong indicators for our business. So we may not see a top like we did last year because a lot of those drivers aren't going to be as strong or as powerful as they were in 2012. I still think addressing the long-term benefits of center pivot irrigation and what it can do for farmers still means a very good industry.
Sure.
I think the customer in general is very comfortable with technology adoption in agriculture, and it's everything from variable rate seeding, variable rate spraying, auto guidance certainly, and tractors and combines. And I think irrigation has really, over the last several years, with products like our FieldNet, wireless remote control and monitoring solution, has really introduced different levels of technology to irrigation, and it's not just big steel hardware rolling around the field anymore. We've really, I think, elevated the innovation, the smarts, and the efficiency of those machines with technology. And I think customers are very thirsty and have a very strong appetite for technology and irrigation. And something like FieldNet can really change the way a farmer operates, and it changes the people in their business. It changes their risk profile in their business. So FieldNet certainly allowing customers to monitor and control pivots remotely instead of driving out to control and watch them certainly has changed things, and I think we're going to see that adoption increase. Variable rate drives on pumps that provide higher efficiency, lower operating costs. We see a lot of penetration increases there, and our Watertronics division has done a fantastic job identifying agricultural products that fit the market, that integrate with our pivots to give a customer complete control of that entire water delivery cycle. I think we're going to see a lot more adoption there. And then products like variable rate irrigation that allows the customer to address the variability down to the individual sprinkler in a field for a full 360 degrees of that pivot really allows them to dial in an application of water or chemicals or fertilizers, and that ultimately saves money, increases the top line, and really allows the grower to enhance his profitability while protecting the environment as well.